Zeus, king of the gods, ruler of the sky, the most powerful being in Greek mythology, or so you'd think. But there are three sisters, three old women with a single thread that even Zeus cannot touch. And what they decide, not even the king of Olympus can change. This is the story of the Moirai, the Fates. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why every god fears them.
We're going to cover who these three sisters actually are, the one thread that controls everything, the time Zeus tried to break their rules and failed, and the terrifying truth about fate versus free will. Let's get into it.
First, let's establish just how powerful Zeus is. This guy overthrew his own father, Kronos. He led the gods in a 10-year war against the Titans, literal giants who ruled before the gods existed. He controls lightning, storms, and the entire sky. When Zeus gets angry, mortals die. When he's really angry, entire cities get wiped off the map. He's seduced dozens of mortals and goddesses. He's turned people into animals. He's thrown gods out of Olympus. Hades got the underworld because Zeus said so. Poseidon got the seas because Zeus allowed it. Zeus is the authority in Greek mythology. Every other god bows to him, except three. Enter the Moirai. In English, we call them the Fates. Three sisters, ancient beyond measure. And they control something more powerful than lightning, more absolute than any god's command. They control destiny itself. Meet the sister Clotho, the spinner. She spins the thread of life. Every time a mortal is born, Clotho spins a new thread. That thread is your life. Lachesis, the allotter. She measures the thread. How long will you live? What will happen to you? Lachesis decides the length and the path. Atropos, the inevitable. She carries the scissors. And when your time is up, she cuts the thread. No prayer, no sacrifice. No god can stop her scissors from closing. Three old women, one thread. Total control over life and death. Here's what makes the Moirai terrifying. They existed before the gods, before Zeus, before the Titans, before everything. The Fates were already there, spinning thread, and they answer to no one. Zeus can command Poseidon. He can punish Prometheus. He can wage war on Typhon. But the Moirai? They're beyond his reach. Why? Because fate is absolute. What they weave cannot be unwoven. What they cut cannot be restored. Think about that. Zeus, who can literally reshape reality, who can turn people into constellations, who can grant immortality, cannot change a single decision these three women make. There's a famous story. Zeus had a son named Sarpedon, a mortal hero fighting in the Trojan War. Zeus knew Sarpedon's thread was about to be cut. He knew his son was going to die. And Zeus, the king of gods, considered breaking the rules. He considered saving him, but Hera, his wife, stopped him. She said, "If you save your son from fate, every other god will want to save their mortal children too. The entire cosmic order will collapse." And Zeus, powerful, mighty, all-commanding Zeus, did nothing. He let his son die, because even he cannot defy the Moirai. But here's where it gets really interesting. The Moirai represent something deeper than just three magic ladies with thread. They represent the ancient Greek concept of fate versus free will. Greeks believed that some things were predetermined. Your birth, your death, your ultimate destiny, those were set in stone. But how you walked that path? That was up to you. Think of it like this. The Moirai decide you'll die at age 30. That's your thread length. You can't change that. But will you spend those 30 years as a hero or a coward? Will you be remembered or forgotten? That part? That's your choice. Even Zeus had a fate. There was a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, just like he overthrew his father. So what did Zeus do? He tried to prevent it. He swallowed his pregnant wife Metis whole. But you know what? Athena was still born. She burst out of his head fully grown. You cannot escape fate. You can only choose how you meet it. And that's why the Moirai are more powerful than Zeus. Because Zeus, for all his strength, is still part of the tapestry. The Moirai, they're the ones weaving it. So here's the takeaway. In a universe filled with gods who can throw mountains, control the seas, and command the dead, the most powerful force isn't strength, it's inevitability. The Moirai don't need lightning bolts. They don't need armies. They have something far more terrifying: certainty. What they decide will happen. Zeus might be king of the gods, but the Moirai, they're the authors of the story he's living in. And that, right there, is why even Zeus, mighty, powerful, all-ruling Zeus, cannot defy these three sisters. Your fate is already written. The only question is, what will you do with the thread you've been given?